Kent, Connecticut, founded in 1739, has a long history as a farming community and thriving producer of iron ore. Today, scenic Kent is known as one of the most romantic and tourist-friendly small towns in Connecticut. For over 50 years, the Fife and Drum Restaurant and Inn has created a legacy of legendary food and service right here in Kent.
Hi, Alika.
Hi, Will. What are you going to show us today?
Today we're going to make our stuffed house-made pappardelle.
And you make the pappardelle here from scratch, right?
We do, yes. Our chef Laura is going to show you how.
Great, let's get started.
First, I show you how I make this dog. This is a traditional Italian dog that I work with semolina and yolk. I open a little bit the dog, stretch a little bit.
Now what does that do? Flattens the dough?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I fold the dog again for my final shape. Now I prepare my dog for filling my big ravioli, my pappardelle.
What are the ingredients in the filling?
Arugula, bechamel, whole milk ricotta, Parmesan cheese, fresh mozzarella, and black pepper. And I cut here, just make a flour. This is my fillet de pappardelle. It's all ready to cook.
First thing we're going to do is drop the pasta in the water. So we're going to use a sherry cream sauce that we make here, some grape tomatoes, asparagus, some Parmesan cheese. We're going to let that cook down for a few minutes while the pasta's cooking. Place our pasta right in the middle, finish with some Parmesan, and of course some fresh parsley. Try our stuffed house-made pappardelle.
Oh, I can't wait. Laura.
Yes!
Thank you for this delicious pasta. And what's your perspective?
My perspective is I look at the Fife and Drum as my club. You come in here, there's a friendliness and an awareness of being home.
Warmth, friendliness, camaraderie, just being with people you love and care about.
And I like being next to the fireplace. Like, it's a good, cozy place to come out sometimes.
I would not be in Kent if it were not for this restaurant. You felt you were part of a community.
It's a kind of environment that one expects to find in old New England.
My wife and I were married and had our wedding reception here 40 years ago. It's one of our most favorite places to come.
It's our Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
They have music here on the weekend. It's unbelievable, the entertainment they have.
And it's nice when they have piano during dinner, but then there's a singer named Wanda Houston who's fantastic.
Wow. I really enjoy coming in here, and Lisa is such a good owner and host.
Good food and a great wine list. And I even met Dermot here. I mean, that in itself is good enough, right?
So there you have it. The Fife and Drum brings the Irishman and the Englishman together.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Alyssa.
Thank you all for coming.
Now, the Fife and Drum has been here for 51 years, so tell us about the history.
My dad started the restaurant in 1973, and everybody thought he was crazy. When we lived on Long Island, he was a conductor, for different orchestras and bands. He accompanied Frank Sinatra and Peggy Lee. And at age 50, he decided to leave Long Island and come up here and start this whole crazy business. We just celebrated 51 years in January, which is just amazing to me.
I like that you mentioned that your father was a conductor because people have mentioned the music here on the weekends. Can you tell us more about the music?
We've always had music. It's always been a part of here. So we had the piano, and we've had a couple different piano players. And then on certain weekends, we do different types of entertainment. It's always been such a part of the restaurant, and people so look forward to it on the weekends. It's really nice.
And we have some of the dishes before us. Tell us about those.
Other than things that you saw them making in the kitchen, he makes these pork chops that are unbelievable. They're so mouth-watering, and they're with a braised red cabbage and a cranberry sauce on top with roasted potatoes. Then he's made some sesame seed tacos. They've got mango and avocado crema, little black rice with them. This is a chocolate tartufo, so it's filled with a zabaione cream in the middle with some chocolate. This is a pistachio cheesecake, and is absolutely delicious. I saw this recipe and I sent it to Laura, and she made it. She added in fresh chopped pistachios on top of it. Absolutely delicious, really yummy.
Thank you again for your time today, Alyssa. It's been a pleasure to be here at the Fife and Drum.
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate the time that you've taken to indulge me in talking to my customers, as well as indulge us with all the food that we prepared for you.
one of Connecticut Magazine's top restaurants, Wine Spectator Magazine award-winning wine list, rich history, loyal customers, delicious food, friendly staff. That's my perspective. Hey, New England, what's your perspective? Fife and Drum Restaurant and Inn in Kent, Connecticut.